Hi folks, so today these are the leaf cutters. These are the leaf cutters. Just checking out how this video is coming up in the light. The reason I'm doing this is I really want to get a really good look at them. I don't think we've got the light in the right place here, so that one there. That's better. Okay. So now you should be able to see in there quite well. Hoping this is a good video. But yeah, the fungus, I've only had it a week now, but I swear it's got a little bit bigger in that week. It's almost touching the top of the pot. Can you actually see? Yeah, that white section at the top, that's just all brood. In the last week it seems to have exploded with brood up there. So I think I've been keeping them sort of happy in there. But obviously they're in there. And the job now is to move them out of there. I've fed them 3 times, I think. You see how much that fungus sort of wobbles around? And really, I've been chickening out of actually putting them into here. I've had this set up for, well, a week now. I can change the temperature very easily just by moving it like an inch forward, an inch back. So it's in at 26.3, which is on the high side for these, I think. But it doesn't need to be there. And then this condensation at the front, although it's ambient heating, there's no heat mat wrapped around it. It's hot at one side and not at the other. That's the problem. But at least we know we've got a nice clear area. It's in 89% humidity at the moment. And I've been filling this up. Oops, not that around. Filling this up every 2 days, if I'm honest, to keep it roughly around the sort of 90. And when I first got this, I really did put loads of water in it. I had to tip the water out at the end, so I didn't just use this little filler hole. Sid had said a lot of people make the mistake of not putting enough in to start with, so I literally poured it straight on. So I don't know what else to do. It's had a week, it's had loads of water, and obviously the lid's been on, so the water's not coming out. So anyway, my plan, good or bad, assuming that pot will fit through here, is rather than take the entire top off, just taking that bit off there. I'll show you what ought to be a bit better, maybe. Move back a bit. Okay, so yeah, you can see the top now. So my plan is to open this up. I can just pick these up with my fingers, I think, can't I? I've got those little ant tweezers and I forget all about them every time. But this will fit through that hole, and then I'll take the lid off that. That's my plan. So I'm not gonna just tip it all out onto the thing in there. I just don't dare do it. In fact, I might not even take the lid off all the way. Because they're doing so well, so happy, and I think this is the time when I could screw it up. I have washed my hands before coming out here, so hopefully there's no contaminants on me. There's nothing on the lid. I could literally just put it in like that, couldn't I? I think, because it's going to be difficult to get to from here on, I'm going to have that lid so it's loose like that. How do I get it down there now? Yeah, finding out things that don't work and do work. So I've got loads of big long tongs here. Got the ants on me as well. Right, okay, that bit's successful. Oh, got loads on me. That lid's going to stop now. It's just start flipping back in. I don't know if you can see this. Where's my little brush? They're biting me. They're trying to bite me. I forget. Oh, on this hand as well. I felt a little nip just then between my fingers. I don't think it wasn't enough to make me think it was really hurting. I do forget. Okay. Another brush in there. I'll get the ones off the tub in a minute as well. Okay. In there. Okay, so yeah, that's good. So far the stragglers are still just off this little top in here. Okay. Yeah. So I've not put any kind of barrier in there or anything, so there. that's it. So all that's left in there is their dirt pile. Oh, and there's one there. So this is me entering the world of Leafcutters. I can't pretend I'm not particularly nervous about it, because I am. These, they're not cheap, and you don't want to get it wrong. Everyone tells me just how easy it is once you've got one of these pods, how to do it. But, you know, I just put this in today, so we can probably have this still. I found Rich put some privet in when I first got them. You almost want something to put the privet on so it doesn't. Let's just do it back in there. Okay. There's no barrier. I don't think I need a barrier particularly with these. You can't see anything. I didn't realise you can't see what I'm doing. There we are. So this is my way of doing it, right or wrong. So I've not touched the fungus. It's looking good in there. It's in that pot. I don't see a problem with that pot being in there. How I envisage this happening is that they just keep going and expand until that fungus is sort of half over the pot and all over the place. And then, you know, that's not such a big problem for me, because once the fungus is nice and established somewhere else in here, I can take that pot out. I don't mind then, but if I do it now, I know I've spoken to other people who said it can all go a bit tits up. You know, it's not the best way. The thing I am considering though is to put this little lid back on there, because it was in its perfect environment there, isn't it? Can I do it successfully? Maybe not. I'm not saying it needs it. I'm sure people will tell me it doesn't need it. Yeah, so it's just not on properly. It's just sort of gently on. I think that's even better way of sort of securing it. They've got more space. They can come out of there, and if it looks like they need to take the top off, yeah, I'll take the top off tomorrow. Actually. Yeah, let's try and get a bit of a closer look, see what's going on in there. Yeah, that's cool. So I think they're pretty healthy in there by the look of them. It's a great looking colony. I've been looking at other people's pictures of fungus and things. This is like a healthy colour. That's as far as my expertise sort of goes, really. Got the lighting in the wrong place again. Look at that brood. That looks awesome. So I'm taking it very carefully with these. I'm going to take some like seedlings of this privet hedge, which is exactly the same privet that Rich was using. So I'm going to take that and pot it up. So I've got my own constant supply that never gets sprayed. I've never seen the queen. I mean, she must be in there, but oh, look at all those eggs. They're coming from somewhere. Yeah, so that's one plan. I live in a perfect place for Leafcutters, because I don't live. It's not like I'm in a village or in a town and there's a park or something. I literally live in a country park. Makes it sound like I'm some kind of lord or something. I don't. It's like a new build place that's built within a country park. So I've got very easy access to places that are not sprayed or not affected by farmers' stuff or anything like that. All year round, no problem at all. Look at that though. Aren't they awesome? So yeah, looking forward to some Leafcutter content. I'll show you the rest of my answer. We're back for a top view just to see what's going on. See these Octospinosis Leafcutters. They're quite disturbed at the moment. Never usually see quite this many walking around. Let's zoom in on the old brood pile there. Oh, that's the top of the fungus. Ooh, I've got escaped ruberus right next to me. I'll rest this on here whilst I try and sort out the ruberus. Will work. Got a ruber on my finger. Right, Jake's barrier. Oh, hang on, another one there. They've not been escaping. Here we are. So they're like ruginodus, these are. They grip your finger, put your finger near them, they grab on. There's another one there. Right. I need to put a new barrier on basically on the rubras. Anyway, back to the leaf cutters. Aren't they awesome? Look at that big guy there. I know these aren't the ones that are so polymorphic compared to acro, but these don't make super giant colonies either, which is more, you know, I don't particularly want a super duper giant colony. These are pretty cool. Probably not so happy with me doing what I've just done, but it's all for the greater good. And as I said, I've left that lid is on sort of loosely, but so it's hopefully not really changing their environment all that much. I just don't want to risk wrecking, you know, and making them have to rebuild it, because I've heard of people going through problems with that. Rather, this isn't how you design to use the pod, I know. But I will, as soon as it looks like I'm confident I can take that top off first. Then eventually I'll, when they've built fungus outside of that pod, outside of that little pot, I'll then, you know, take the plastic out. It doesn't, I mean, it does look unsightly, I admit that. But yeah, fun times ahead with leaf cutters, I think. Oh, crazy.